Hello, welcome. Wow, this lighting is so weird. I got the light back. There's a couple of things we can talk about. First thing is that I got the light back from the other room, and I can see my face now. I no longer look like a serial killer. But maybe I look more like a serial killer because I have this super bright orange light on me. I tried messing with it in post, but at some point I had to get the stream started. So let me see. It's like right in my eyes too. This might not work. What if I did it like this? That way it's not in my face directly. I can kind of see it a little bit better like this. So this might be the way to do it. We'll worry about the light, I'm sure, as things go on. The good news is that since this is a gameplay stream, I do not actually need to have this on. I just now realized this. I only really need to have it on for Monday morning coffee. Because you can't see me for this stream, for the most part. But I decided to open it up with this. Because, I just got the light again. Why do my eyes look bloodshot? It's the lighting. It's not me. It's the lighting. Another big thing, hey, welcome to the first Wednesday stream. I'm piloting this. I might not do Wednesday streams. The only thing I can really promise you is Monday and Fridays. But as I mentioned in the Monday Morning Coffee stream last time, I just realized my sound was mute, but I guess that's fine because I'm not showing anything. What I mentioned in the last Monday Morning Coffee stream was that I had so many ideas for the Friday Fun Stream stuff that I figured I might as well try to do some streams occasionally on Wednesdays. And that might honestly just be how I do it, is that if I feel like I have something I really want to do on Wednesdays, I do a stream on Wednesdays, but I'm not obligated to do a stream on Wednesdays. This is what I felt obligated to do because I announced it. So this is what I am doing. But I probably won't do a whole bunch of them in the future. Or maybe I will. I don't know. It depends on how this one goes, right? Okay, anyway. My whole point with this being that this is Sorcery Part 2. So let me switch cameras to this one. Get this out of my face. Or get my face off of this, I guess I should say. I'm looking for window capture. Properties. We're back on Sorcery. Thank God Sorcery is so easy to do for this. Okay, I'm about to sneeze, by the way. I don't know if that was far away enough to avoid you seeing it. But anyway, thank God the light is gone. I don't have to worry about that anymore. So we're back in Sorcery. And last time I checked, we had started part 2, but this is the part 1 map. I don't know if this is a little bit bugged or something. I'll figure that out in a second. Let me get the thing ready so you can actually see the whole screen. So we are now in Kare, which is the city. And yes, before you say anything, I do realize that the title of this stream is actually just exactly the same as the title of the last stream. I realized that a little bit too late. I'll also, for stream times, for this one I'll do an hour 30 like we always do. But I think I'm going to keep Wednesday streams more variable. In terms of, I don't know, maybe I'll just stream 20 minutes, maybe I'll stream 4 hours. We don't know. Probably, I'll aim for an hour and 30, as per usual. Okay, it opened up on this, and I don't see my character or anything, unless I'm blind, but we should be up here. And we did all this. Yeah, this is what we did last time. What am I missing? What am I missing? Can I pray? There's no aid the spirit can give you now. How sad. Where am I? Hey. Hello? Should I just switch back to this? We should rewind the story back to Torapani. I mean, do I? Will that fix it? I'll try it. Okay, the night's glorious. Time to go. Walk on. Okay, so this seems to bring me to the... Okay, and then now we're on part 2. Okay. I don't know why I did that. It must have just reset me from last time, because I don't think we started part 2 at all. We just ended on the end of part 1. So let's do that. Save the cloud, I guess. From what I remember, it just brings me straight to the correct thing. So I'm not super worried about that. And I see Lucas in chat. So he was finally able to make one. Which is good. That's a good sign for these Wednesday streams. But yeah, we're continuing. Oh, I should have mentioned this. We're continuing Sorcery Part 2 today, because I actually looked at the calendar, and it turns out on Friday it's the UE810 post. So that was a reason why I'm doing this today, instead, in case you were curious. I think we did all of this last time. I think we stopped literally when I entered the city. So this is all review. This is, we went through a whole lot of challenges. We met a bunch of bullshit characters trying to pull bullshit on us, but we survived. They couldn't trick us. And now we are in Kare, which is apparently full of way more horseshit, but I guess we'll see what happens. Since my audio is peaking, which is interesting, because it's kind of, I'm trying to make it so that because I want to see chat, but the only problem is that this microphone stand is like half of the second monitor. I'll just keep it like this for now. Alright, so now we're on part 2. We will continue the story of John Jimblejohn, Dingus Jimblejohn, the Mighty Buffoon. That's his canon name, by the way. Okay. Can I move? There we go. Where do I move to? Oh, it's telling me to highlight it. I get it. There's nothing to pick yet. Twilight already. The great city of Kare has loomed large on the horizon all day, though has been slow to reach, the path tracing great loops back and forth through a deep and narrow pass. You have not seen a living soul except one when a dark figure raced across the hilltops overhead and was lost from view. I wonder if that's our friend from last time. So you are naturally cautious when you round a bend in the path and see a beggar crouched low against a rock, muttering to himself. You always trust crazy people on the side of roads in fantasy RPGs. They're always like it's like some Tom Bombadil shit where they're like wizards who are like 500 years old, and like if you listen to their advice, you like win. You stop out of sight behind an outcrop, but the beggar does not look like much of a threat. I don't really feel like I need to slip past. I don't think I need to approach him either. I feel like I could just walk by, right? You know what? Okay, last time I tried to slip past someone, it gave me a bunch of shit, so I'm gonna try and approach him this time. So what happened so far? Like as a summary of part 1, oh god, I don't even remember. We met that bullshit fairy that ruined all my magic use. As the title suggests, I'm going to kill him the next time I see him. He will not be allowed in the party, no matter what. I will pick any option that makes sure that he is not in here. We didn't meet the assassin, Flanker. Flanker is still alive. I think we just saw him when it was talking about the shadowy figure moving across the hills. And then the end of the game went pretty well for us. We were able to figure out the riddle because we did the nice thing for the other old witch, like 1 out of 2 of the witches we did a nice thing for, and she gave us the answer to that maze, which we got through. I think we went out relatively unscathed. So that was that. You call a greeting and stride over, and the man leaps to his feet, drawing a short stick from inside of his cloak. Who goes there, he demands. What's your business in Kare? I am a traveler. A traveler? Traveling where? To Kare! How convenient! It's right on the way. Obviously Kare, but why? He prods harder. Answer me, or you will face consequences. Who are you? You're certainly very brave. The man beams with aging pride. I am the city guard. No one enters Kare except through me. And then, despite his age and clear ill health, he comes at you waving his stick. I don't fight old people. You are unarmed. He waves the stick close to his face, jabbing a few times, but you push at the point aside with one hand. All right, then, he declares, we'll settle this fairly. He tosses the stick to one side and raises his fists. The knuckles are blackened with scabs. I'm still not... No, we're not fighting. The payer makes a short braying noise, like a horse, and then lamps you on the nose. It is surprisingly painful, and he's ready for another swing. I just walk away. Just ignore him. Maybe trip him if he gets too close so that you can get yourself an out. You step back, and with that, the fight seems to drain from him. He sits down again, suddenly sad. Very well, he moans. You're right, I suppose. I can't defend this city on my own. Oh, well, you're very brave, at least. You tell him kindly. Am I? He asks, looking up. I don't feel brave. I'm still alive. Doesn't that make me a coward? You don't have any food, do you? I'm gonna say no to both. The man sighs and shakes his head. No matter. Oh no, we are kind of fucked because we don't have any food. I remember. Because we lost all of our shit because of that stupid fucking fairy. I remember this. The man sighs and shakes his head. No matter then, there's still plenty of meat on a grass bowl if you know how to nibble them. Well, good luck, I guess. And listen, there are archers on the wall. The watchword is Cantopani. Gotcha. Okay, whatever. Who cares? So I haven't actually seen this map yet. Let's review the map. Let's review the map before we do anything else. So here's the south gate. There's all that stuff over there. When we go in, there is a church over here. I don't know how much of this we can actually go to. Hold on, let me see the full map here. So there's the south gate right here. There is a church over here. This looks like it might be a barracks. There is Dwarf Town, so there's an equivalent of Iron Forge in this city. There's an artist quarter, Mansion Row, a bunch of fields for something. The Festival of Thieves, which does not sound like a pleasant place. Fallen Quarter, Gardens of Briar. So you can go all over this map. This doesn't look... Because before it was like a very straight path where it was kind of just like... You went a little bit back and forth like this, but eventually you ended up on that one place. This one feels like it's going all over the place. Red Quarter Docks, Palpatine Hill. Interesting that they have a Star Wars reference in here. Backlands are back over here. And then we're trying to get to the North Gate. So it's kind of similar in process, but I guess we will go ahead and we will you the second I started waving my mouse around the screen, you knew what I was fucking doing. Come on, there was no surprises here. You knew exactly what I was doing. I'm doing the same old stupid bit I do every time. I have no idea what I just said. I have no idea what was on that map, by the way. Not a single fucking clue anything that was on that map. I have no idea where I'm going. That was all filler words. All completely filler words. Wait, why is there already there's already marks on the map? Too. You see the red marks? That's not where I didn't place those, right? I thought those red marks are supposed to represent stuff you've already done. Oh, I remember, but whatever. I don't know if it's of any use, but carré sounds the same as carré, which means square in French. Interesting. That might be how they got the name from. Because it is kind of a square, or a series of squares, at least. It kind of makes sense. So they might have got it from that. We're gonna be here for a while, by the way. Now the good news is that since I did this at the very beginning of part 2, there's no reason for me to do it ever again. So we'll get the sillies out this time, and then from here on out, we'll just play the game straightforward. We can use this moment to figure out our strategies. No, that must be a glitch. The red pegs, that must be carryover from the other map. It seems like it's a little glitched this time. I don't know what I did, or if I really did anything. I also don't know how. I know part 2 is supposed to be significantly longer than part 1. I know part 1 we finished, I want to say 2 streams. So this one might be a couple more streams. I don't know exactly. Adopt another fairy? No, never again. Absolutely never again am I touching any of the fairies. Before the entrance is a wide open area that will take you a few minutes to cross. You can scramble up the slope to the right to get a better view of the wall. Well, I mean, I know the password, so I don't really have to worry about that, but, I mean, if it doesn't hurt anything, I might as well check it out, just in case. Scramble up the slope for a better view of the wall. It is formed of this staggering man-sized stone blocks held together with gallons and gallons of mud and loam dredged from the base of the river. It curves away in both directions, unbroken except for the gate. And it looks like the old soldier was right. There is an archer posted at the battlement above the gate, watching the clearing. I'm not really worried about the archers. I'm more worried about everything else. You look beyond the wall to Jesus Christ, into the south gate yard. It seems empty. A perfect moment to break in, then. I know the password, right? I mean, he seemed like I was really nice to him. He should have given me the right password. Unless he was lying about being in guard. He's just a scoundrel. Which I guess we'll find out very soon. There's nothing else for it. You put a hand and call out. The archer lifts his hand and shields his eye against the sun. Who goes there? Friend or foe? Friend. Oh, is that so? Then what's the watchword? I'll just go. Wait a minute. Oh, I can't help but notice that it does give you the option to cast a spell, since the fairy is no longer with me. The fairy is now gone. Let me just see what my options are. I would like to see what is available to me. Okay, I can create a force field so I can protect myself against the archer stuff. Create explosions, but I need a pebble. I think those are probably like fake explosions. I can put him to sleep. And then what's this one? Oh, read minds. I don't really need that. Okay, I just wanted to see if there was like a fireball that I could just slam into the gate like I did last time, but I guess not. I'll just give you the watchword. The guard considers this for a moment, then lowers his bow. Approach, he calls. I miss your murderous flute. Yeah, and guess why we lost the flute? Because that stupid fairy. Stupid fucking fairy. Okay, it keeps saying that my audio is peaking. I'm going to turn it down just a little bit. I don't know why it's peaking like this. Hopefully that is still fine. Now it's in the yellow, which is where it's supposed to be. Alright. Let's approach the gate. South gate stands before you. It is as tall as 2 men and would be broad enough to ride 3 horses through if only it were open. But instead it is locked and there is no other way to the city. Luckily, of course, you have the key. I do? Do I have the key? I guess I do. Okay. Well, if I had the... Oh, god damn, hold on. Wait a minute. Hold on. Now do I have any funny options? Oh, I can actually just unlock the door. Okay, well, I mean, that's one way to do it. I can... But I have the key! No, this is so stupid. I literally have the key to open it. I'll just open the damn thing. You quickly remove the Spin Chief's key from that. There will be other chances to fireball stuff. You'll quickly remove the Spin Chief's key from your pack and slip it into the lock. Tumblers click as the key turns. And I go inside. You ease open the door, peering cautiously inside. There's no one about. You just slip through the gate and it slams shut behind you. Key still in the lock. Whoever the next ruffian to visit Kare may be, he'll be grateful for your little gift. I probably should have taken the key out of the keyhole and kept it, but well, that's that. And give me an option for that one. Okay, through the gate. You pause just inside the shadow of the gate. There were no guards about, at least none that you could see. To your left is a low stone building with metal bars for windows. Must be a prison of some kind. I have no reason to stay. You stride away from the gate, but you are only halfway to the road when two soldiers come around from your left. Strong, expert hands grab your wrists. You are dragged, pulled, and forced into the low building. What? Why? I just got in. Fine. And you have a fucking archer on the wall, and he didn't kill me. Do you think I know what I'm doing? You literally let me in. The door of the stone building is slammed, and the lock turns over behind you. You look around. The walls are stone, and the windows are barred. A bench against one wall. So I just realized I didn't tweet out that I was streaming. Whatever. A bench against one wall is the only piece of furniture where an old man sits. He's dressed in dirty robes and seems in a sorry state. Oh, there's a rat. We got a rat bro in here. At least. I guess I'll greet him. You step into the showery bench. I thought that said, I read that a little bit too fast. I thought that said greetings, dumbass. I thought that's what that said. He ignores you. He's concentrating hard on something on the ground in front of him, a collection of small stones scattered as though for a fortune telling. After a moment, he gathers them up and tosses them again. You notice that his old hand is missing. Oh, his upper hand is missing completely. Oh. The left sleeve of his tunic hangs limp by his side. Can I cast a spell to get his arm back? Is that what this is? Whoa! You glance upwards to the stars, and suddenly the old man shouts, "A sorcerer, I knew it!" What of it? Well, he answers, you'll get us out of here, but better yet, I've not played anyone for months. Certainly not anyone smart. Sit down. Play what? Why, swindle stones, of course. Swindle stones? Stranger in town, don't know how to play, better and better. He shows you one of his stones. It is a strange 4-value die. Sit. He pats the bench beside him with one hand. Play. We can talk while I beat you. Well, you have to teach me the rules. I don't know what the fuck this is. My lucky day, he grins, with his one remaining tooth. It's easy. We each roll our dice in secret, but we bet on what we've rolled in total. Oh, I see. You call if you think the other player has bid too high. The loser gives away a die. There's no way I'm ever going to win this, by the way. So we need to avoid this. This is the tutorial one, so I assume it isn't matter for this. But anytime that there's any chance of doing this, we need to absolutely avoid it 100% whenever possible, because there is no way I'm going to do well at this. I never do well at any of these games in any video game ever. The old man drops 4 dice into your palm and sweeps away a patch of dust on the bench for you to play. I can barely do the fights in this game. I'll go first, he says, waving his hand. I'll show you how it's done. Alright, I guess. Well, I went, but whatever. The game is simple. We roll and bet on what's come up. So, for instance, I might start and bet that between us we've rolled at least 2. Oh wait, but it's like 2. Because I'm not betting. Right, I'm not betting that we rolled together 2, like the number 2. He's betting that we rolled 2 of these, like this specific dice, right? But we don't know what's on the table, so I'm guessing. Well, I see there's 2 5s here right now. Oh wait, I can. Oh wait, yeah, I can. What's to stop me from bidding really high? Okay. Oh, my question changed. What happens if your bid is too high? I don't know what you've got. So I keep guessing. Well, I know it has to be at least 2 5s, right? Because I have 2 5s right here, so that's a correct answer. Oh, it's 4, whatever. Another wonderfully easy game mechanic. It's because otherwise this game would just be like you making decisions and reading words, and it'll all be a really nice experience. But no, they have to make this bullshit so complicated. Didn't you hear my last bid? That's a clue, at least. Unless I was trying to mislead you, of course. So he thinks that there's 3 4s. So what does that mean then in total? That there's 2 1s. 5 3. Well, I don't think any of these are true. This is like way too much, right? Even the smallest one. That there's 4. Isn't that'd be crazy, right? No, just can't. But like his is reasonable. Is there a way that I could say like I don't want to say that there's 4 1s? I just want to say that there's like a normal. Oh, whatever. I guess call him. I guess. No, see, yeah, he was right, but like I believed him, but like I couldn't say like. Because if I said, oh, there's like 4, there's like 10, I don't get it. Whatever, I'll try it again. So we just have to keep betting until one person is like, this is obviously not true. I guess that's how it works. Okay, so I have one right there, so that one's true. Well, now, a name's a powerful thing. Well, by the way, I have no idea why I gave him an accent. Well, I know there's 1 3 because there's one right there. A name can get you into trouble. A name that can get you arrested. I'm gonna say that I'm just gonna throw one out there. I'm gonna say there's 3 3s. That seems relatively reasonable. Oh, but watch me be right. Watch me be right, though. No, I'm not right. Okay. I don't get it. I don't understand how to play this. What am I doing here? Okay. I'm not gonna read the guy's stupid dialogue. Okay. So he's saying there's 2 1s. I have a 1, so that's reasonable. I have 1 3, so the idea that he has 1 3 is reasonable. Like, what am I trying to vote? Right? Like, am I trying to pick the one that's the most reasonable, or am I trying to pick the one that's the most likely to trick him? But I feel like if I pick the one that's the most likely to trick him, either he says that's a trick, which means I lose, or he agrees to it, which means that doesn't mean that I win. So I don't really get it. So now he's saying there's 3 1s, which I guess could happen, maybe, if it's all been reshuffled. But I don't necessarily agree to any of the... Should I call it, then? Like, I don't really get what the point is. They're just 4 1s, but okay, this game is fucking stupid. Can I not have to play this? Okay, well, alright, so I have 3... Oh, wait! Does he always have the same... No. We draw new stones each time, right? It's just that I have 1... Because each time I lose, I only have 1 dice. Or something. I have no fucking idea how this works. I mean, so he could have 3 dice, right? I guess he could have 2. I'll do this one. Okay, whatever. This is fucking stupid. Hopefully we never have to play that ever again. Just flip the table and throw a fireball at him. Thanks for the game. Whatever. Don't talk to me ever again. The pleasure was mine. Putting his dice back into a pocket, he leans back against the stone and humbles quietly to himself. Okay. So we could wait. We could try and escape. I mean, he did straight up say that we could get out of here But maybe I should wait just a little bit to see what happens. Because technically, I've been falsely imprisoned. And I know this is supposed to be the place of thieves, so I don't... It's not like they're probably false imprisoning every person on here, but I just want to check and see what happens. You settle down and wait. Hours pass, but the guards do not return. Night falls, and you stretch out to the floor to rest. At least staying here will spare you the cost of an inn. You have already eaten today, so you are quite comfortable. Soon you are feeling sleepy. Across the room, the old man is already dozing or pretending to doze, wrapped in his rags. Can you afford to sleep? What if he attacks you overnight, or what if the guards come? I don't think he has too much of an incentive to do that. But yeah, I chose this last time and I died, so who knows. You shake away your fears. If something happens, you'll simply wake up for now, and you put your head and try to rest. Dream. Interesting. Your dreams, when they come, are of the wall. Like a towering monster drenched in moss and slime, the gate opens its... The gate, its wide open maw. Meanwhile, the one-armed prisoner froze the knuckles of his missing hand onto the bench over and over, calling endlessly to himself. And it is as though you can see the crown sitting in the dust on the far side of the north gate, so close yet so out of reach. Oh, Jesus. Okay. So this. Come sunrise, you feel better for the night under shelter. As you awake, you hear the sound at the door. Guards. They must be satisfied that you are no longer a threat as they open the door and shove you and the old man out into the morning sunshine. Let's see, that was easy. Okay. I didn't think that they were. I didn't cause any trouble. I did not fireball the gate, even though I easily could have. That is a level of restraint that we have not seen yet in this playthrough. I won't miss you, the man declares as he strides away. You watch him walk off and are reminded of your suspicions as to his honesty. Well, I'm sorry to tell you this, but I don't have anything in my pack. I lost everything already. That which took everything in my pack. So there's nothing. I don't have any. I don't have anything. But I mean, I'll check just in case. Your trust turns into certainty, and you check your pack. It's hard to be sure exactly, but searching through, all of your gold pieces seem to have gone missing. I had gold pieces? What? Wait, did I really? Or is it just saying that? Did I have gold pieces? And you shout after the old man to slow down, but he's some ways ahead now. He's reached another junction and turned right. Oh, well, shit. I mean, if I get free money out of this, I don't remember if I had gold on me. At the end of the yard, the road splits. Looking left, you see the guard lined up in rows, running drills. Best to not turn that way. To the right, the road leads to... Well, he went to the right, so I'm going this way. You follow the road away from the yard, along the bottom of a cliff edge. I guess I'll just keep walking for now. You keep your head down and walk quickly through the path, aware of the disadvantage of low ground. Suddenly something erupts from the tree line overhead and rolls down the slope just in front of you. It is a body. I don't know. I don't really care. You hang back, watching as the body, a black elf by the look of it, bumps and batters its way down the slope to land in a rough heap. I kind of want to... I want to search it, but I want to check it first and then search it. You think it'll let me do that? Oh, you had 10. Oh, I did have 10 gold. Okay, I didn't know, because I thought I lost everything from the witch. And I know I had that, like, big feast at the end with the orcs or whoever, but I thought they just, like, gave me food and rest. I didn't think they gave me any money. Oh, well. That's disappointing. You go closer and check the corpse. It is pretty clearly dead, though whether it was dead before being thrown at the wall, I want to search it. Okay. You wasted no time, but hurry over and search the corpse pockets. There's no gold to be had, but it does have a strange black mask strapped to the back of its head. Yeah, sure, fuck it, I'll take it. You unstrap the black face mask from the elf and slip it onto your pack. So now he's no longer a black elf. He is just an elf. There's nothing more to be done. So, finally, now I have the power of blackface. How cool. And no money or food or anything else, but I do have the power of blackface. You are too late to help. After all, you continue down the path. You pass an inn. Close that for the daytime for reaching restaurants. I'm going to assume we're never seeing that 10 gold ever again. You reach a junction where 3 roads begin. These are the outskirts. They are the outskirts of Kare. Huts huddle like beggars on either side of the tracks, leading uphill into the city port. I gotta pause to look around. It must be clear to everyone around you that you are a stranger in these parts. The city's inhabitants, a multitude of malevolent creatures who would kill for the laces of your boots, turn to watch you as they pass. You are a sport, a figure to be jostled and robbed, and one who will likely fall prey to the strange, elaborate system of traps laid across Carley by the early settlers to protect themselves from one another. Honestly, at this point, yeah, I probably will be. I think all the good luck that we had in part 1 has now eroded, and we are now just in a list of mishaps from here on out. I'll look at the paths. There are more people here than you've seen in a long time. You cast an eye across the faces to see if any are flanker, the assassin met in Torapani, your only friend in the city. You see no sign of the old man from the prison. He has scampered away already. Look left first. See a group of scruffy youngsters walking across the road with packs on their backs. No good. Ahead is the main road to the city of Kare. Its surface is ruddered from cartwheels. Further in the distance, you see fields. This is the route taken by supply wagons to the docks. Look right. Oh. To the right, you catch a glimpse of the young man. Oh, wait. No, I do see the old man. You catch a glimpse of the old man disappearing into a hut a little further up the track. The business of this place is confusing, but you know you will have to simply strike out. Wait, what do you mean? I just saw him. Just chase after him. What are you talking about? Just in that moment, a cart rolls down the road from the right, and it careens around the corner to take the main track ahead. On its back are stacked several crates. One teeters for a moment, then falls into your feet, its lid cracking open. What's in the crate? Killing down the mud, you prise... Oh, is not supposed to say pry open the gate? The crate with your fingers. Inside is a pile of smashed bottles. Thick purple liquid swills around, littered with shards of glass. There are perhaps 4 bottles still intact, but you recognize the smell. It's Blimberry! Oh, Blimberry boys, we're back. Blimberry boys, we are back. I'm taking all 4. Our good luck has come to us. We're back. And it serves as a meal too, so we technically have 4 rations. Oh, that's fucking awesome. Oh, fuck the 10 gold. I don't need 10 gold. I don't fucking need 10 gold. A lucky find indeed. It's because the game felt bad for me. Oh, I see the porn spammers are still in here. That is so funny to me. I don't know why you go on... I don't know why you would go on YouTube for pornography like ads, but anyway. So turn left was seemed like an ambush. Go straight was a supply wagon route, so it's probably relatively safe. But turn right, it said the old man was here. So I feel like I should go down the path of the old man. I feel like there might still be a chance that I catch him. Maybe. Didn't he say he literally saw him enter a hut? Just go inside the hut. You head right, following the old man who stole from you until you reach the hut you saw him enter. Yeah. It is the only building on this path that is still standing. Either side are empty plots. Once the houses of the farmers who planted the fields to the north, they are now collapsed and thick with gripweed. It seems here, in the shadow of the city wall, is not a place people choose to live. Well, I'll look at both the stuff. By the side of the door of the hut is a sign delicately painted Chainmaker. The door is just a crack ajar, and from within you hear a gentle tinkling sound, metal on metal, as though a creature in a chainmail dress was endlessly pacing the floor. What about ahead of me? From somewhere further on comes the falling and rising sounds of a crowd. Some sort of event is taking place. Yeah, it's the Festival of Thieves that we saw on there. I'm not doing that. I am getting my money back. Thank you very much. That's a step up to becoming a big channel if 69xxx.site is in your chat. You push open the door and enter. It is dark inside, the floor is sawdust, and the air smells of oil, polish, and burnt metal. I think I've hit the last of my tea. From the ceiling, hanging like ivy, are metal chains of all lengths and thickness, some suitable for machinery, some for oxen, and others for arms and feet. The chains shift and whisper to themselves. There seems to be no one here, no sign of the old man, although a second door is open on the far wall of the hut. Should probably search the room first? No shop owner or car should leave their wares unattended. You begin to carefully search the room, trying not to set the chains for rattling. Does this matter? Search along the far wall. You start your search near the left wall and come across a small box containing 3 gold pieces, which you take. Based. Search along the right wall. A high cupboard is fixed to the right wall. Inside, you find a glass container labeled in the same hand as the Sopshine Bloomberry juice, which you take, so you now have 5 lots of the potion. Damn, we're finding all sorts of stuff. Look under the table. There's nothing there. Look near the door to the shop. Uh-oh. As you move across the room, you stumble clumsily into a chain, and it begins swinging, hitting the other chains to either side. The far door opens in a spin. A man-orc from Torapani appears, and it looks like he is angry. The chainmaker growls fiercely, snatches up a particularly heavy length of metal, holding it like it was a thread. Now, hold on a minute. I did good by your people not very long ago. He might not be informed that I am the hero of Torapani, but I could certainly tell him that I know a lot about Torapani. Thank you very much. I'm not stealing for you. I called out, but you didn't hear me. I heard nothing. Exactly? What? You must have been working. I'm very quiet sometimes. You know what? I'm going to say exactly, because I don't know how he's going to respond to that. Exactly. The chainmaker stops and think about this. I understand, he says. Alright, so, you want chains? I'm looking for an old man. Cinch straightens up and chops his jaws. No idea what you mean, he grumbles. Ain't no one here but me and my chains. You don't want a chain, you can hoof it. And he jerks a thumb at the door. Well, I mean, what chains does he have? I don't know, maybe he has some good chains. You look around the shop at a chain after an unremarkable chain, but then one stands out, a short length of silver, which seems to move more energetically than those swaying on either side. Chainmaker nods. Good chain, he says. Magic chain. Well, what does it do? Magic. And, how much does it cost? 5 gold pieces. He sized me up thinking I must be wealthy. Big mistake. Yeah, easiest mistake in the book. Rookie stuff. He nods. He must hear that a lot, running a chain shop. Do you have any directions to the north gate? I can't tell, he shrugs. Not got any chains on it. Locked by a spell, 4 lines. What? Blocked by a spell, 4 lines. and the dumb creature holds up 3 fingers to demonstrate. Couldn't care less about it. That's something important. When some person says cryptic shit to you like that, that's important. Not got any chains on it. Locked by a spell. Wait, so I need directions to the north gate of Car. Okay, locked by a spell 4 lights. He must be talking about the gate. So the actual gate, it does not have chains. It's not locked, but it's locked by a spell. So it's locked by magic. And there's something to do with 4 lines, like 4 lines engraved on the door, or maybe like you say 4 lines of speech. He holds up 3 fingers to demonstrate. Well, you said 4, not 3, but whatever. Couldn't care less about it. Okay, I think that might be important for later. Casually lets you keep his stolen money. Pay him with his own money? That's what I was gonna do. I was going to see if I could pay him with his own money, but he said 5, and I only had 3. So we can cut through the fields, or we can walk on. I feel like cutting through the fields might get us in trouble, so let's walk on for now. I don't think we're in a position where we can get in too much trouble. You can continue. You continue along the road. The land rises gently, a thin, meager scrub broken by rocky outcrops like teeth through an infant's gum. Goats roam the slopes, paranoid, shifty creatures who flee at the sound of your footsteps. Suddenly, you could be back in the fields outside Christianity. This part of the city port is barely inhabited, so you are unlikely to find clues in the Northgate spell here. There will be more people to talk to near the docks. Your stomach rumbles with hunger, but you have no food, but I do have the Blundery potion, so we're not too worried. You continue walking along the track and begin to hear the sound of a large crowd up ahead. There is some kind of market or fair happening further on during the left. Nope, that's the Festival of Thieves. We're not going that way. You pass a dirt track on the left that leads away from the fields. We are absolutely 100% not going to the Festival of Thieves. Are you kidding me? I just got robbed for all of my money. I'm not going to the Festival of Thieves. No, thank you. We're going the other way. You turn off the main track onto a dirt road. It passes along the edge of the fields, rising and falling through the scrub and cut hay before petering out to become a mere goat path. You are no longer sure if this is a real path at all. There's a rocky rise up ahead. Go up the rise, I guess. You crest the rise, intending to get a view of the way ahead, then pause at the sound from behind you. It is the quiet shh of a dagger being of a dagger drawing from a sheath. What do we got here? You are officially a thief after taking those 3 golds, though. But I feel like I've robbed someone else before in the first game. I just don't remember who it is. I've definitely killed a lot of people, but I don't know if I've robbed someone. Control non-intelligent creatures. I will say that's a move. If you hear, all you hear is a dagger opening behind, like the unsheathing of a dagger behind you, and the first thing you do is immediately turn around and cast the dumbass spell. That's making a statement. Okay? That's you called the motherfucker a moron before you even saw him. That's impressive. And I'm tempted to do it. But what else do I have? What are my other options? So Yob, I can summon a giant, but I can't do that right now. Was it 6? Clone the caster. That's kind of funny, but I don't know if I really need to do that. Oh wait, I already did this one. Whoops. Wait, is that it? Wait, 1, 2. Am I crazy, or is there a 4th one? Or is that it? That's 3. Okay. I mean, am I allowed to do the law because it's funny, and then if it turns out poorly, I just reset and I give like a real answer. Can we do the funny answer and have it count as a refresh if it goes poorly? I'm going to say yes. I want to do the funny one. And if the funny one doesn't work, then we'll just cancel it like nothing happened. You cast a spell accepting to take control of the mind whoever is behind you, but nothing happens. Okay. Can I wait, that doesn't count. Okay, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That doesn't count. Go up the rise and draw my sword. You spin around, drawing your sword as you turn to find yourself facing a thug, armed with a short dirk and cackling with glee. His smile drops a bit when he realizes that he has been spotted, but waves a blade at you nonetheless. Can we do this without attacking? I threaten him. Drop the blade. I don't want to hurt you. The thug laughs a little stupidly. What? But he didn't get cast by the... whatever. Oh yes, he replies. That would make things easier for you, wouldn't it? It seems he has forgotten that he is about to attack you. This will be easy enough, you assure him. The thug gulps, then moves his arm. A rock he was holding in the upper hand strikes you on the side of the head. Then you see stars for a moment, but it is not enough to stop you. You launch forward with your sword. Got him. The thug is perhaps crazy. He screams wildly as he hurtles forward. You raise your own sword for a brutal strike and knock him out the grasp. He shifts his dagger. Maybe that means it's not. No, he does. He was attacking. Whatever. Drop into the defensive stance. You parry with his fast spark. He steps back. That might mean he's defending now. But now he's still going. Okay. Is he gonna... Should I do this? Oh, okay. He's just gonna keep attacking, I think. He's limping now and cursing with fear. He turns his knife a little sideways, trying to remember what he's taught. I'm just gonna do that. He shifts away quickly. Is this gonna be a defense? Okay, I just don't... I think he's just too stupid to defend. I'm just gonna kill him. Okay. There we go. See you later. You spy an opening and go out with the attack, a rear back, and bring your sword down on his head. He strikes the ground, quite dead. Can I search him? Yes, I can. You rifle through the thug's body. Apart from his dirk, a useless little blade, he is carrying only a couple of gold pieces. Hey, I'll take what I can get. A couple of what looks like gambling chips. Okay, well, we'll see what happens with those. 5 gold, so I'm at half of where I was before I got robbed. I wonder if they'll just arrest you at the end. In the city of thieves? Or the city port of traps? I don't think so. I don't think so. Let's go. Follow the path. Right there. We're schmoovin'. The path winds through fields, passing an orchard on one side. The trees are dying and bare of apples. On the other side, across murky fields, you see the colors and flags of a festival. And the view is shrouded. The view is shrouded by tall fences on either side. I guess we'll look at the fences. You pause to look at the fences. The fields they contain seem ordinary enough, but for some reason the fences themselves are 2 or 3 times your height. There are no ladders to climb over that which you can see, and no gates. But perhaps using magic might give you an advantage. Can I look for the fence? What's on the other side? Peering through the fence, you see a square field of very long grass, which seems to be ungrazed and which no one has cropped in a long time. Might be something hidden there. I mean, I guess I could try, but there's hope for a new flute. Yeah, maybe. I guess in that case I'll try a spell, and if there is something, then I'll do that. Oh, excuse me. Let's see. What do we got? Read minds. Completely fucking useless. H-O... Ow. Find safe passage. That might work. B... Big, grow in size. Yeah, that's the most obvious one. Or I can just zap it with electricity. I could do that also. But I think I'll try big for now. Because this one has a lot less of a stamina cost than just doing the funny ha-ha zap the fence. You cast a spell growing 3 times your normal size, easily tall enough to see over the fences, but there's nothing in the fields they contain except for long grass, which doesn't seem so long anymore. Well, we'll still, I mean, we did all the work. We might as well. Fence field. The giant spell fades, leaving you standing in a tall field of grass that comes up almost to your neck, surrounded on all sides by a tall fence. The field appears to be empty, however. I'll search the fence. You crouch low and feel around in the grass to see if there's something hidden there. Suddenly, something grabs your wrist, holding you down low. Kill him. Whatever it is, kill him. You go for your sword, but you cannot move your arms. You're now fully held, being pulled down towards the earth. What? I guess I'll pray for aid then? You do a quick and fervent prayer to the dolphin. Interesting. It's no longer the ape. And for a moment, you feel the grip on your arms and legs loosening. You waste no time. Hurry up the fence like a spider, dropping back down gracefully towards the path. Well, that was fucking a worthless experience. Looking back, the field looks like nothing but a field of grass. If it weren't for the red marks on your wrist, you wouldn't have believed you imagined the whole affair. Whoa! Jesus. Okay, what's the next one? Oh, just onwards? I might go to this one, and then we can end the stream there. It's about an hour, which is shorter than usual, but like I said, I'm going to try to be a little bit purposely more variable on these Wednesday streams. They might sometimes happen on and off, and the time frame on them might be more variable as well. But I'll go to this first one, at least. We'll see what's there. What the hell? Where am I? Okay. Quicksand. Well, it was arms, so it's probably some weird magic demon shit. But yeah, it serves the same purpose as quicksand. You emerge onto a wide road that leads up a gentle slope towards a cliff edge. Look down the road, I guess? Looking back downhill, you see a few distant buildings and beyond the point where the 3 roads into Carre diverged. Oh, I guess I'm looking backwards, not forwards. Look at the cliff. You turn to look at the cliff, which rises suddenly out of the middle of the fields. Along its ridge is a line of finer buildings. The most have fallen into wreck and ruin. Time to move on. So what are my options? So I can go back. I can turn left, but that's just kind of useless. Or I can turn right. But then again, I guess I need... So I guess the way that this works, right, is that I have... Or at least the way this one's going to work is that I have the North Gate spell, and I can't leave until I get all of the clues for that spell. So maybe I am going to go a lot more back and forth across the whole city to figure out what's going on. Maybe in that case, I will eventually be forced to go to the Festival of Thieves. But we'll see how this works. Like I said, I don't know how linear this game really is. I've been told Part 1 and Part 2 are very non-linear. There are some traps we got stuck in Part 1, but I'm willing to give them the benefit of the doubt because there's only so many options you can kind of make up. But I think we'll stop there for now. That's a pretty good introduction into Part 2. And then in the next time we play this, which will probably, might as well be next week. Because on Friday we're doing the UEA 10 posts again. Yeah, I think that makes sense. That's probably what we'll do. And we will continue in Carre and try and get at least maybe like cross the river or something. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But for now, I want to ask them to remember to save. Or is this autosave? I think this autosaves. But for now, that has been this shorter stream on Wednesdays. I'm experimenting with the Wednesday stuff. Like I said, more on and off. Maybe these will be the official secret streams. Maybe it's more appropriate to call these streams secret streams than the Friday stream that like always happens every single time. Maybe this will be the secret stream slot where we have the special stream that may or may not happen that you don't get notified of. I did, to be fair, I did forget to tweet this. Like I said, I did not tweet this, and I did not alert the Discord of it. So this technically was a secret stream. Maybe that's the way we'll do that. Thanks for the fun. Can't wait for the next part. Yeah, well, I don't know the schedule off the top of my head, but I think we'll probably just be doing more of this next week. All right. I will see you guys all